In a world of constant input, notifications, traffic conversations, our brains are rarely, if ever, left alone. But what would happen if we turned everything off? Every sound, every source of light, even the sense of gravity. This question isn't just philosophical, it's scientific. And it led to the invention of something called the sensory deprivation tank. In the 1950s, American neuroscientist Dr. John C. Lilly wanted to explore the very nature of human consciousness. He asked, does the mind continue to function when all sensory input is removed? To investigate, he built a tank filled with water and Epsom salt. The high salt content made the body float, while the tank blocked out light and sound. It created an environment of near-total sensory isolation. Today, these are called float tanks or isolation tanks. A person floats in water at skin temperature, around 34.5 degrees or 94 degrees, in complete darkness and silence. The water supports the body without effort. There's nothing to feel, see, or hear. It may sound like nothing is happening, but inside the brain, it's quite the opposite. Research using EEG and fMRI has observed that in sensory-deprived states, brain activity shifts. There's a decrease in beta waves, associated with active thinking, and an increase in theta waves, typically linked to deep relaxation, meditation, and dreaming. Some scientists describe it as a state between waking and sleep, where the mind is quiet yet alert. This phenomenon has been studied under the framework of restricted environmental stimulation therapy, or REST. REST research has explored whether sensory isolation affects mood, pain perception, memory, and even problem-solving ability. In one study, participants showed increased creativity after a single float session. In another, individuals reported lower stress hormone levels post-session. However, it's important to note, these effects are still being researched and vary significantly between individuals. Importantly, the scientific community treats these tanks as research environments, not universal solutions. They're used to study how the brain responds when freed from external stimulation, a rare opportunity to observe the mind without the noise of daily life. Some researchers are interested in how this state affects interoception, the brain's ability to sense the internal body. Others explore whether it mimics early sleep stages or meditation. No conclusions are final, but the ongoing exploration of sensory deprivation invites a broader scientific question. What does consciousness become when it has nothing to process? In the absence of outside information, the mind often begins to generate its own thoughts, memories, patterns. This opens up fascinating possibilities for understanding human awareness and mental resilience. Sensory deprivation tanks are not magic. They are not a treatment or a shortcut.